Hello, my name's Michael Keneally and I'm making this short video to tell you about the conjunction that's forming in the heavens between Uranus and the South Node of the Moon. The South Node virtually always retrogrades, and Uranus normally has forward motion, so the two have been closing on each other over recent months. And the Uranus South Node Conjunction becomes exact at the end of January 2015. Now, I'm telling you about this because I've had quite a number of clients for readings and people enrolling on my courses who share an emphasis of this conjunction, Uranus conjunct the South Node of the Moon. It has been prominent in recent eclipses, September time, and very big changes have occurred in people's lives. Interestingly, I've even had course enrollers where the current Uranus South Node of the Moon conjunction is square the conjunction at the time of their birth. In other words, where the current Uranus South Node of the Moon conjunction squares their nodal axis. Okay, why is this important? Well, first of all, because of the circumstances that people are going through, and it would be so worthwhile if they could look at, hear and examine the meaning of the energy that is being brought into their lives. In one case I know of, and this is an exception, it looks like it'll mean someone's death. They're in a frail state, and every time there's been an emphasis on this recently, they've gone into hospital. One wonders what will happen by the time the conjunction gets exact at the end of January 2015, incidentally, right on their birth sun. This is a frail person, of course, so not to alarm. But another very common theme is that people are offered revolutionary change and new insights. Okay, what are the two planets involved? Well, Uranus has an energy of sharp revolution, of revolutionary change, of suddenness, a spasmodic energy, a driven energy. It needs to be understood. It's very worthwhile knowing when Uranus is transiting one of your planets so that you can understand what's going on and bring enlightened awareness to the phenomena so that you can stand back and observe from connection to your higher self what is going on in your life, what is going on in your mind. Uranus is quite a heartless energy. Obviously, the Greek god Uranus was a tyrant, a dreadful archetype. But because the wheel keeps turning, we all need to encounter this energy to say, sort of cut the crap, change, live according to the call of your life, the call of your destiny. Now, the nodes of the moon, on the other hand, are the indicators of our incarnational destiny. Western astrology has a very weak astrology of the nodes of the moon. It really does, unfortunately. This statement is mitigated in some ways in terms of Western astrology's evolutionary astrology. And there's the wonderful books of Martin Schulman, which decode our incarnational life meaning in terms of the position of the node of the moon. But the point is, and this is technical, the tropical zodiac of Western astrology is actually about our egoic self. And so in a sense, Martin Schulman's model was using the wrong zodiac. It's right if we want to understand what our incarnational life purpose will mean in terms of our egoic structures and scripts, the ones our soul incarnated to deal with. but it is not right in terms of actually understanding our incarnational life purpose as such, not our egoic reaction to it. Now, Vedic astrology clearly and accurately, strongly and firmly depicts our incarnational life purpose. Basically, you decode the position of the nodes of the moon in your birth chart according to house, the house that the nodes fall in, South Node, always opposite the North Node, of course. The sign, aspects formed to the nodes, especially conjunctions and squares, and of course oppositions, and the nakshatra or lunar mansion that the nodes fall in. If this is decoded for you, the understanding you gain into your life is so worthwhile. You need to hear it. I can't recommend the Vedic astrology of the nodes of the moon enough. But what we have here is the action of Uranus in conjunction with our incarnational life purpose. So, okay, who's being affected? Well, it's particularly the people with major planets in the middle of Western Aries, sort of 13 Aries. And it would be so worthwhile if these people had a clear statement of the present gathering Uranus South Node Conjunction. But also I'd recommend to all of you that you get a nodal reading. I offer these combining the evolutionary astrology of Western astrology with the incarnational life meaning of Vedic astrology. You can contact me for a reading on my readings website, www.starwheelastrology.com, or you can enroll on one of my wonderful courses. The Vedic astrology course is www.mastervedicastrology.com. It's in 3 levels. And there's a Western astrology course which also covers this very point I'm making this video about, which is www.enlightenedastrologycourse.com. So get in touch with me, and I guarantee the insight you will be offered will be life-changing. Thank you.